Day 55, down 39.5 pounds. Got a McCrispy chicken patty on the Filet-O-Fish bun with mac sauce instead of tartar sauce. I'll let you know how that is. Let's take a bite of that real quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Something about mac sauce goes with a lot of things. Tonight we're also going to talk about goal versus plan. A lot of feedback on that. So let's jump into it. So when I would ask that question in live trainings, I'd get the room divided. Right? They'd be like half people are, it's the goal. The other half, no, it's the plan. And I'd say, okay, let's line up on one side of the room and get everybody over on one side. And I'd say, okay, the goal is to get from the side of the room you're on to the other side of the room, but you have to do it in a way that no one else has done it before. So the first person, they're really lucky. They just get to walk across the room. No big deal. But I tell them that whoever goes first also has to go last, so they don't get a free pass. Next person, they can go across the room hopping, right? Next person can jog across. Next person can skip across. But after about the 10th person, you hear people grumbling, oh, that person took mine. Oh, that's what I was going to do. And let's say there's 100 people in that training that day. All 100 of them have to get across the room in a unique and different way than everyone else that's gone before them. And at the end of that, once everyone's all the way across, and they've had to get creative. Some crawl on their belly, some roll on the ground, some do somersaults, cartwheels. You can imagine everything out under the sun. I would then ask the question again, what's more important, having a goal or having a plan? And now about 75% of the people would raise their hand saying that having the goal, because of all the different ways they could make up a new plan. 25% of the room would still say plan. Plan's more important. I'm like, all right, we're going to go back the other way, and you have to do it in a unique way that hasn't been done yet. So now if there's 100 people, it's 100 new ways that haven't been done before that they go across from one side of the room to the other. By the time we're all the way across with all 100 people again, and I ask the question, what's more important, the goal or the plan? By then, most of them are raising their hand, but every now and then you'll still have some holdouts. But without a plan, you're not going to reach the goal. And everyone else at this point realizes that it's about to happen again. Both are important. Obviously, you have to have a goal and you have to have a plan. But the more important of the two is by far the goal, because if you lock onto the goal like a heat-seeking missile, you can come up with a new plan. You can adjust your plan. You can redirect. You can make a new plan. You can, no plan withstands the first bullet of battle, they say. Something is going to go wrong with the plan that you picked. But having a decision and taking action on a plan allows you to know. Now, sometimes you'll get lucky, and the first plan you pick will take you all the way through. Most of the time in life. If you ever saw Family Circus, the cartoon in the newspaper, I know. So the newspapers are these things for some of you that you probably have never seen, but sorry. But the Family Circus, it showed the kid had to go from the playground to home, and there's a straight line, but he'd take this big circuitous route, right, through everything, up and down slides, over a tree, underneath the house, right, all this stuff to get to his destination. It's okay. The first plan can adjust, and the second plan, and the next plan. If you lock onto the goal, though, and never give up on the goal, you will eventually find a plan that gets you to that goal. So they're both important. The goal is the most important because that will allow you to start taking action and notice whether or not you're getting closer to your outcome, and then adjust the plan as necessary along the way. Feel free to give me some feedback if you still don't believe. That's okay. Have a great night.